Hello everybody, we're back for more Tower of God, Urek! No webcam, as I've explained, but nonetheless, let's jump straight into it. The following day, the castle where Margot is. You'd think it had a name. What the fuck is wrong with her eye? What the fuck is that? Oh lord. Okay, that's a small little error, I imagine. We shall begin shortly. Tower of God, Urek Maschenny, episode 30, a new test, 2. Who's saying this? Margot, I assume?
So, the one who brought me here is the ruler of this floor? Yes, my lady. He is the one who brought you to the floor of tests. His name is Asa.
Another new name. Oh, well, a new name. He's the fucking psycho going around the castle.
He used to be a successful ranker, envied by all. He left the floor of tests to the test directors and wandered freely through the tower. Like many other rankers, his ego grew over the years, and his actions became more and more brazen. At one point, he even filled an entire testing site with statues of himself. Ah, so he adored himself more than anything. Indeed, during one of his journeys, he discovered an island. That island is the one we are now on. Apparently, the locals considered it a holy land. They would embark on a pilgrimage, pray, and then return to this castle. He was deeply moved by the sight of the locals approaching the castle with total humility to pray to a mysterious, invisible being. I suppose Asa dreamed of a day when people would come to the castle to worship him. So, Asa decided to move the island to his floor. And with that, the locals had their holy land taken away from them overnight. And Asa gave this island a new home on the floor of tests, without even realizing that you dwelled within the castle.
Bro literally just took an island, moved it multiple floors. Okay. Kind of, that's one thing, someone let me know in the comments, but I don't exactly remember. How is it that floors are connected again? Like, are they just connected? Or is it like physical? I could have sworn there was like divides between them. There was like, how the fuck do you travel an island between floors? Whatever.
He planned to use it as a new testing site, but the head test director at the time became fed up with his bizarre behavior and decided to step down. That's when I arrived as his successor. Then, coincidence brought me here to discover you within this castle. At that moment, the wheel of fate began to turn for the two of us.
Leo and Neo.
The two of you? Yes, there are two of me.
Okay, right. That's why the two of them look so similar. Although they look different enough. If anything, Leo looks slightly taller, but it might just be because of how his hair is styled. And also, Neo's hair is clearly longer. Like, it just is clearly longer. But hey, we'll see.
The past. You wish to use the island for the final test site, sir?
Yes!
What kind of test will it be?
Oh, a brilliant one! On the day of the test, the tide will recede through the path, connecting the island to the opposite shore. The regulars have come to overcome all of my obstacles and reach the castle, and in the topmost chamber, I'll be waiting for them to tell them they've passed. Then, to them, you have passed the test, regulars. I'll look like a god, right? Oh, it's brilliant. I'll be an unforgettable moment they'll think about even after becoming rankers, don't you think?
Absolutely, sir. I'm certain it will be grand.
It will, won't it? Oh!
What a disgrace. Pardon me, sir. I must prepare for the test and map out the castle structure.
Alright, I'm trusting you with this. Make sure my room is the most extravagant one of all!
My goodness. It's no wonder what the last head director quit. That night. What a beautiful view. The ruler of this floor is definitely an odd one. But I'm glad I decided to come back to the floor of tests. Here I'll be able to forget everything and start anew.
What have you left behind, I wonder?
I will recover the fresh, fiery drive I had when I first entered the tower. Alright. Since the ruler of this floor is utterly useless, I'll have to keep it together and make sure the test runs smoothly. A staircase? I wonder what's at the bottom. Wow. It's really long.
Yeah, it looks deeper than the fucking island was. What the fuck? I'm sorry. This staircase looks like it was deeper than the island. I mean, it wouldn't be the first time there's been some weird, that TARDIS effect stuff in Terror God.
What? A flower? How strange. I was never informed of something like this.
And you touched it.
Ah! What was that?
The following day.
A flower made of jewels? Yes, sir. Were you unaware of its presence as well?
I had no idea. I wonder why it was hidden so deep in the castle.
It didn't look particularly special to me, sir.
I'll just have to see it for myself. Oh, it's so beautiful.
Sir?
Absolutely gorgeous. I never knew such beauty could exist. Leave me.
Yes, sir. That was strange. I don't think he cared about anything in the world.
Again, another weird crooked eye in the same chapter. That's 2.
But he's completely smitten with that thing. Well, I suppose it is quite a beautiful jewel. But I don't know if it's that beautiful.
A few days later, at the testing site.
Welcome, regulars. I'm Leo, the head director, and I'll be administering the test. All of you will be... Huh? Hold on. Is that... me? What in the world is going on? At first, I thought we simply looked alike. But even his hair, clothes, and shoes were the splitting image of mine.
No, they're not. Unless you also own this entire outfit.
Oh. When I first entered the tower, I was shocked, of course. I summoned him in secret, only to find out we had the exact same date of birth, were the same age, and even had the same reason for climbing the tower.
It's almost like the flower granted your wish. You wish to reclaim the, fiery vigor you had when you first entered the tower, and then you touch the flower, and lo and behold, a copy of you from back when you first entered the tower was created. Interesting, isn't it?
I was standing in the same room as my past self.
Now this is interesting because this is the past. And obviously Neo is doing the floor of tests in the present, which implies that is there possibly a time loop going on with him? Or is he hiding something and deliberately redoing the floor of tests for some reason? Both are very possible. Both are very, very possible.
Your past self? That must have been quite a surprise. Did you make a wish upon my flower?
What did I fucking say? Your boy called it. I'm a genius.
I think I must have. When I first found you, you must have felt my burning desire to rediscover my past self. I believe that's how we were created. You see, I only realized what you were after living through that cursed time. Judging by how long this story is getting, I'm assuming you want some information from me? That's correct, my lady. I noticed something strange as the test progressed. It almost seemed like he knew what would come next, and his control over Shinsu was uncanny. Realizing this, I summoned him again, and he told me the truth. He said it was his second time taking that same test. The first time, he discovered a flower made of shining jewels. He was killed at the moment he touched it. But then, he found himself back at the testing site, when he saw me, a head director, and a ranker, which he had always dreamed of becoming.
Did I just call the entire twist?
Now, here is the conundrum. When I met you, I wished to return to my past as a regular, while my past self wished to skip to his future as a ranker. I desired the past, while he desired the future. So tell me, whose wish did you grant? Which one of us is real?
I have a feeling it's a monkey's paw. Neither of you are. Well, you're both real, but neither of you had your wish granted. The monkey's paw curled, as it were. Also, I think this needs to be voiced a bit differently.
So tell me, whose wish did you grant? Which one of us is real? What a fascinating question. I shall give you the answer.
Truly?
Yes, but only if you grant my wish. What would that wish be? Bring me Urek Maschenny. Then use this jewel to make him my faithful servant.
I'm in position.
Understood. All exits should be blocked. Now I can proceed.
There you are! You sneaky little rat! Mario is completely unfazed.
Uh,
Let the hunt begin! Yeah, he's gone crazy ever since meeting Margot. I mean, he already seemed a little psycho, but it seems like he's gone crazy ever since he saw the flower. Urek, if they try to get him, just put the fries in the bag. Fucking Yuji Itadori. I've not been keeping up with the JJK, like, sequel thing. Maybe I should give it a read. SEO cooking even when Urek isn't in the chapter. Interesting. Margot's power is hope reversal, right? So does that mean her power trapped each of them in the opposite of what they wanted to be? That'd be so sickler now. That's a curse, not a blessing. Well, given the curse that the aesthetics are living through, perhaps. Perhaps, indeed. I wish SAU knows that they are absolutely unstoppable. I started Tarot God way back, and SAU absolutely crushed with the initial story. It was fresh and riveting. The art got better, the storylines got more thought out, then the parallel storyline got better. The flashback storylines, then Urek giving us a whole different perspective, now Asa's descent into madness. We've gone so far, yet SAU keeps finding inspirations to be in a state of improving. It's truly impressive. While I feel ya, right, Tarot God definitely, for me, narratively improved with Season 2 from Season 1, although not in the sense that it was the same but better. It was different but better. And I kind of wish we still also had that original but better. If you get what I'm saying? Whereas I don't know if I can say that about Season 3. And so far, the Urek spin-off has been good, but it's not been Tower of God good, as it were. Like, Tower of God, for me, used to be, comparable to something like Kubera. Even though Kubera is leagues above it, in my opinion. It used to be comparable. But now I think the writing of Tower of God is not even really worth bringing up in the same conversation. So while I get the sentiment, I'm glad you really like Tower of God this much, but I don't know if I can agree wholly with what you've said. But nonetheless, we'll leave it there. Hope you enjoyed. Leave a like, comment, sub, notification bell, YouTube stuff. Channel members get early access to videos, and patrons get early access to the unfiltered stuff. Link in the description or the join button down below. 20,000 subs as soon as we can into 2026. That is my primary goal this year, is hitting 1,000 subs. We're so very close, 942. So you can be solid, share the video around everywhere you think it would do me a favor. And that is all I have to say.
Leave a like. I've already said that one. God, I'm looping. But yeah, hope you guys next time for another video. Ta-ta. For now. Still do the salute even though you can't see me. I mean, to be fair, I did it even way back when. Even in my very first video. Don't watch it. It's bad.